FC Barcelona had one job coming into this El Clásico: beat Real Madrid and officially seal the La Liga title in front of their own fans. And under the bright lights of Camp Nou, with pressure at its absolute peak, they delivered a statement performance. Not a chaotic thriller, not a dramatic comeback, but something maybe even more dangerous: complete control. Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 2-0 in a match that felt like a symbolic passing of power, a reminder that this Barcelona side under Hansi Flick is no longer rebuilding. They are already here. From the first whistle, Barcelona looked sharper, hungrier, and more emotionally invested. Real Madrid entered the match knowing they had to spoil Barcelona's title party, but instead, they walked straight into a storm. The atmosphere inside Camp Nou was electric. Every touch from a Barcelona player was met with roars, every Madrid mistake amplified by thousands of voices sensing history. And it took only 9 minutes for the breakthrough. Barcelona won a dangerous free kick just outside the penalty area after Ferran Torres was brought down in a promising attacking move. Up stepped Marcus Rashford, a player who has become one of Barcelona's biggest weapons in big moments this season. The pressure was enormous, but Rashford looked completely calm. He struck the ball beautifully over the wall and into the top corner, leaving Thibaut Courtois rooted. Camp Nou exploded. Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. That goal changed the entire emotional rhythm of the match. Real Madrid was suddenly chasing, and Barcelona smelled blood. Just 9 minutes later, Barcelona struck again. A slick attacking sequence moved through midfield with precision. Pedri controlled the tempo brilliantly, Dani Olmo drifted into space and linked the play perfectly, and Ferran Torres finished the move with a clinical low shot past Courtois. 18 minutes gone. Barcelona 2-0 Real Madrid. And honestly, from that point onward, the game felt almost decided. Real Madrid struggled badly in the first half. Their structure looked disorganized, their press lacked coordination, and their attacking transitions were slow. Jude Bellingham tried to impose himself physically and emotionally, but he often looked isolated. Vinicius Jr. was largely neutralized by Barcelona's defensive setup and rarely found the space to run at defenders. Brahim Diaz and Gonzalo Garcia failed to offer enough support in the final third. Barcelona, meanwhile, played with maturity beyond expectation. This wasn't reckless attacking football. It was controlled domination. They pressed aggressively when needed, but once they had the two-goal cushion, they became calculated, patient, ruthless in a quieter way. Pedri was absolutely outstanding in midfield. He dictated the rhythm of the game like a conductor. Every pass seemed intentional. Every movement slowed Madrid down and accelerated Barcelona when needed. Gavi brought his usual aggression and energy, winning duels and disrupting Madrid's attempts to settle. Marcus Rashford was the emotional star of the night. Beyond the goal, his overall performance was a reminder of why Barcelona brought him in. He stretched Madrid's backline, created transitions, and constantly looked dangerous. Big players are judged by big moments, and Rashford delivered one on the biggest domestic stage possible. Ferran Torres also deserves huge credit. He won the foul for the opening goal, scored the second, and caused constant problems with his movement. This was one of his most complete performances in a Barcelona shirt. Real Madrid's best player was probably Thibaut Courtois, which tells you everything about how the game went. Without him, the scoreline could easily have become embarrassing. He made several strong saves to deny further Barcelona goals, keeping Madrid technically alive. In the second half, Madrid improved slightly in possession but lacked real cutting edge. They had more of the ball, pushed their lines higher, and tried to create momentum, but Barcelona remained compact and disciplined. An offside goal involving Jude Bellingham briefly gave Madrid a glimpse of hope, but it was ruled out, and that felt like the final emotional punch. The longer the game went, the more inevitable it felt. Barcelona weren't panicking. They weren't desperate. They were simply waiting for time to confirm what everyone inside the stadium already knew. Final whistle. Barcelona 2. Real Madrid 0. And with that, Barcelona officially secured the 29th La Liga title. But this victory meant more than just 3 points or another trophy. This was Barcelona defeating the greatest rivals in the biggest possible moment to win the league. It was emotional, symbolic, and deeply satisfying for the fans. For Hansi Flick, this was another massive statement. When he arrived, many questioned whether he could quickly restore Barcelona to elite consistency. Now he has delivered back-to-back league titles and built a team that looks increasingly balanced between youth, experience, technical quality, and mentality. This was not just about winning. It was about identity. Barcelona looked like a team with purpose. Real Madrid, in contrast, looked like a side still searching for answers. Their season now raises uncomfortable questions. A trophyless campaign for Madrid is always considered failure, and this defeat only intensifies pressure. For Barcelona fans, though, this was a night to remember. A packed Camp Nou. El Clásico. A clean sheet. 2 first-half goals. And a league title celebration against Real Madrid. It doesn't get much sweeter than that. Scorecard of the match: Barcelona 2-0 Real Madrid, and maybe the biggest image from this entire night wasn't the goals, or even the trophy itself. It was the look on the faces inside Camp Nou. Relief, pride, joy, and belief. Because for Barcelona, this wasn't just another win over Real Madrid. It felt like proof that a new era is no longer coming. It has already arrived.